I did it! I did it off screen! 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 Holy Christ. That Christmas tree was on fire. What? Was that? Long time no see. Yes? Yeah? What's the stupid of me? Wait, wasn't that stupid of me? Yeah. I'm sorry, making this come for... You come for me... This. Not at all. I wanted to see you. You know, that said, when I fused that seraphic radiance, for a moment I thought I'd won. I thought to myself, if I could control him, I could save Shanghai. For reality, bit me in the ass. His conscience flowed into me. I could feel myself losing it. I didn't know what to do. I was scared, very scared. That's why you wanted to die? Because I'd rather die than go on living with a dead soul. I didn't even have the will to fight. But when I called out for help, that damn fox face showed up. For the longest time, I thought the god of death was my dad. But it was a manifestation of my weakness. I was really scared of this graveyard of that fox, or that fox. That fox was half his son. A very important half. That was very, actually, Luke Skywalker against, like, the manifestation of Darth Vader and Dagobah. Where Papa at the time like a giant carbonated soda. S-O-D-A soda. Now I'm ashamed of their art of myself. Ashamed of... afraid or weak anymore. Yeah. Let's travel together again. Alice. Are you alright? Hey, the kid's with you! What in the world happened? You been all this time, Gramps? Yuri! Is it really honest to goodness, Yuri? Yep, it is, Yuri. Now, you're really taking me with you? Was there ever begin with? You're all that nothing adept? So it really is you. I'm not just seeing things. Joke. Sob. You gigantic knucklehead, you! Oh, come on. Don't be crying on me now, Gramps. Come on, stop it. You'll dry yourself out if you cry like that. Stop it. Don't you know I'm worried sick about you? Over what kind of trouble you might be in? That's why I came looking for you, you ungrateful son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Padre de Dios! Chuck up. I could help it if you come to my old age. Well, you can see I'm chipper. Aren't you funny? I have no intention of retiring as long as I live. No one wants a young kid like you to look after them. And who'd want a young kid like you to look after them anyway? My goodness, it's hard to know where these two are bosom buddies or sworn enemies. Which is it? Oh, I guess you could say both. You remember this castle, right? I'm sorry for causing so much trouble. Not at all. Besides, it was best interest. It was your intense burst of energy which finally roused me from my sleep. And with the world changed so much in the 200 years I was asleep, I think I'm in a traveling mood. Which reminds me, you all seem to be on some kind of special journey yourselves. Well, kind of. I guess I asked you to do so. I guess you're finished here, but you have piqued my interest. If you don't mind, can I join you on your travels? I promise not to get in the way. Oh, we appreciate your interest, but the enemies you're fighting are no ordinary monsters. We can't possibly guarantee your safety. Listen, it'll be a lot more fun if you travel with that widow and her daughter from the village. Oh no, I certainly don't accept any guarantees. I'm just insufferably tired of all the empty hours. I just want to be free from this endless tedium with nothing to do. In that case, why don't you just... Keith. Welcome aboard, Keith. Yes! Things are getting livelier in our European travels, too! Where are you headed? Well, let's head back to Prague. Jean Margaret might be better now. Good idea. Good idea. Our next plan is to get there. Yeah. This is getting exciting again. Come on now. Let no tins like grass grow under our feet. Now the old man's really calmed down since the gun. He's really happy. He kept me going the last 6 months. Oh, I almost forgot. This is for you. I found it at Q High Tower. You received a brightly polished talisman from Alice. Let's go. Yeah. There was a shiny thing. Alright, Kuhai, I love you, man. But I really need... But I think... Keith will be better. What's wrong? Look, it was red. But now it really is a blue castle. Farewell, old castle. My ancestors do not bury me in the trap. If you don't return, may you vanish again into the mist of time until a new master arrives. Well, I saw a shiny thing. So I'm going back to get that shiny thing. Who knows? Maybe the acupuncture is still there and I can increase Keith's. He is not. It's a lovely day to walk down the road if I... Oh yeah, if you can't tell, the Yuri's apparently, to my knowledge, all the things that Yuri the enemies we fought actually do add up to Yuri's and goodness, there's no malice. Wait, if we fought, does that mean we don't have to worry about malice for the rest of the game? I could be very, very, very wrong about that, and I'm... Shrek is love. Oh yeah, I actually found an old, found out about Namco High. Okay. So, okay, so Namco High, for those who don't know, it was, I think, actually officially licensed. Yeah, it was an actually licensed visual novel from Namco that was made by the same guy who created Homestuck. There are even Homestuck characters in that. I'm not sure if it's canon to Homestuck, but yeah. But I do know is that apparently Omocat designed one of the characters. Which will be funny and adorable. Oh yeah, apparently King from Tekken was a teacher. What the? Something, I don't know what just happened. I was using the D-pad. I'm tired. Oh yeah, my feet. I don't know why I just said that. Potter puppet. All right, we got that. I gave birth to a baby. North Korean teachers required to know how to teach. Yeah. I am the Cup Club Captain. Because he's Irish. Yeah, I was also like digging up an old comment about that I made about on a Saber Sparks video on just really crappy Christian Up ripoff. I mean, even call it a ripoff of Up because it generally fall try to follow the plot of Up, called Bible Town. It was basically, there was a rant. He made a rant about how Christians about how Christian media people like think that stuff like are allowed stuff, but are only allowed to like watch mediocre Christian kids flicks. There was like a rant my mother reminded me of how she had a student who like my mom like listened off a bunch of really popular 80s musicians. The kid didn't know any of them, and only because he was only allowed to listen to Christian music. Thank God I'm not really Christian. And then the Bible happened. My mom. And then there was like another time weird incident brought up in the comment section about my mom's was that one time some kid in my mom's class just showed up at school one day cosplaying as Ibuki from Danganronpa. I do not know what this kid was doing that day. How they even found Danganronpa. Oh, wait, and if you're wondering, my mother works as a middle school teacher. I think 7th grade? This was around the time I was really starting to hate the Danganronpa fandom. And I not only like started like a subreddit of trying to fix Danganronpa fanbase, I even tried to get Spike Chunsoft to tell the fans to stop acting that way, hoping they'd. Hears me out. I feel like that if companies don't get like the fan bases of their toxic fan bases together and get people to stop acting that way, it might not only affect sale. It won't be long until a toxic fan base can actually impact sales and views, pretty much anything. I mean, the K-pop fans like almost not like sanity is why I don't listen to K-pop. The Steven Universe fandom and the fact that they almost caused a girl to commit suicide is why I never watched that show very much. That and Cartoon Network stopped basically ignored the fandom despite the show being a very popular. the competitive Smash scene is why I hate competitive Smash fan of behavior during Free Melee was why Melee's not even my favorite GameCube game anymore. Dream SMP is basically the K-pop stance of YouTube, and that's why aside from Quackity, who I found out about before he joined Dream SMP. Why? And the Sonic fandom. Sonic fandom is so bad that every time I get excited for everything that from Sega that isn't Sonic. Like, look at the Yakuza franchise. Yakuza has essentially showed Sega they don't need to constantly rely on Sonic to stay profitable. Oh, an Irith? Why was the ring slow? It's another reason why I don't like trending games very much unless they really, really appeal to me. I have all my healing items. There's no way I used them up during that fight. Yeah, and another thing is that it's why I hate the Paper Mario fandom so much. They're just so nostalgia blind. That and they basically pretend that Mario and Luigi doesn't exist. In fact, I like to say that that Intelligent Systems is trying to kill the series. Hear me out. Paper Mario came out. Paper Mario was made during the same time Fire Emblem Awakening was in development. Now, if you don't know, Fire Emblem Awakening was made with the assumption that it would be the very last Fire Emblem game to ever be released. If it failed, Fire Emblem would never be made. It would never have another Fire Emblem game ever again. Keep in mind, Intelligent Systems, aside from Fire Emblem, made Paper Mario, and since the Advance Wars was basically a dead franchise at that point, Intelligent Systems probably wanted to try and at least focus everything they could on making Fire Emblem the best game they could, and decided to why not just half-ass Paper Mario in their attempt to say, Nintendo, we don't want to make this franchise anymore. Plus, you already have a good Paper Mario game. Yeah, in fact, it was the reason I wanted Paper Mario to die so badly that I actually did not get Color Splash. Now I would, and even then, people actually do like Color Splash. I wish I did get Color Splash because, well, it was one of the last games released on the Wii U. What else? In fact, and I only even got Origami King because it was a big Nintendo game drought of 2020. Nintendo, because I bought it under the assumption it would be the last Nintendo game we'd ever get for a long time. Maybe even a year. However, thankfully, we found out that wasn't exactly the case. And yeah, I already said this before. No way, I don't think I did because I haven't uploaded Advance Wars yet. Yeah, I might still make that LP because I already recorded so much footage of it that I think it's too late to just jettison. So for those that don't remember, I had an LP of Paper Mario and the Origami King plant at one point. Not Origami King, Advance Wars Reboot Camp. I bought the game at launch. I already have like a funny story of how I bought that game. So I basically bought it because I just wanted to get it, play it on launch day. However, after trying to call the crap out of a GameStop, I found out that they did have the game, but it was already preserved for a person who pre-ordered. So then I called my local Target. It was then I had to make who had 3 copies left. It was at that moment I decided to make a mad dash from Target to to get the game, and bam. Yeah, and as I said, I thought you guys would love it. And then when I saw the poll and realized you guys weren't interested. Apparently one of the reasons I listed was lack of Danganronpa, was that it was like a filler for Danganronpa. However, since Danganronpa has since been uploaded at this point, but at least I hope it has, so I can actually get off my ass and upload it. Bill Clinton! So then I decided I didn't return the game, but there's a reason for that. My friend at work, who has a younger son, who's like a young kid, apparently they watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Not really an anime I should recommend, but hey, he did what he does. I watched Dodgeball when I was a kid. A film you should not show to a child. They literally wore BDSM outfits to a dodgeball game. It's a hilarious film, but my parents probably should not have let 5-year-old me watch that movie. Oh well. ESPN 8, The Ocho. So then Disney... sorry. But yeah. His kid... However, sadly, his kid, to my disappointment, didn't really play it much because he didn't like reading. Damn it. I mean, granted, and on the plus side, it wasn't like that big of a loss for me because I bought the physical copy, the one at Target, in cash. Yeah, it's weird. Normally, the malice would kick in by now. So, does that mean we don't have to worry about malice for the rest of the game? And then I started watching... Yeah, let's go back to biscuits. So I can buy some shit. Yes! Max 5 weeks of an indicator for a successful action. Yeah, again, what was that dark creamstone thing do? Maybe it's a rare item. Nintendo, oh my god, it's midnight. Yeah. I'll try and fight those demons. Don't count on me winning, though. Then I'll be off in bed. Damn you, impulses! Yeah, I probably get more about my hate for Life is Strange True Colors. Yeah, then when the Game Awards came around, I was hoping that there'll be another chance at Neo getting a new chance of, you know, succeeding. And I was like, but then I found out that not only was Neo not nominated for Best RPG or any award for that matter, Life is Strange was not nominated for not one, not two, but 3 awards. Not only that, in fact, one of the slots that one of the nominees for Best RPG was Cyberpunk 2077, a game that, reminder, did not even come out in 2021. So, that meant I had 2 targets of hate. Life is Strange True Colors. And Cyberpunk 2077. Friendly reminder, this was before Edge Runners had come out. So, so it's not like so that meant there were no waves simping for a random for that one green-haired chick that everyone really liked. I've never seen Edge Runners, but I do know there's a character in that show that people absolutely simped over. Rebecca, I think is her name. Yeah, I think I'm right. David, my man, what's up? Yeah, I do know. That's the only other thing I know about that show. The main character is named David. But yeah. So basically, Neo, I nominated for. So now I know how Sonic Frontiers fan happened. Yeah, I'm sure everybody remembers that. Basically, for similar reasons. There was a bit of a war between the Sonic fan base and the Genshin Impact fan base because the Sonic fandoms, like Neo, wasn't nominated for any award for the Game Awards that year, aside from like the Player's Choice. And Genshin Impact fans were hoping that if it won, they get free wishes. And even the host was like, we got rid of all the bot votes. The winner is Genshin. Which caught even me off guard, as I was actually rooting for the Sonic fanbase that time. For once, because my knowledge, Sonic Frontiers was actually good. The Sonic fandom wasn't miserable. Now I like Genshin Impact more, but still, I was actually rooting for them at the time. As for the winner of the game... But yeah, in the end, as I predicted, I was actually expecting Life is Strange True Colors to be the winner of the... It was like Games for Impact. I expected it to win, if I'll be honest. Simply because it was the only AAA title that was nominated in that category. Everything else was just an indie game that no one really heard of. The other game... that was nominated. The other two category was like best performance, which she was competing. It was competing against big titty vampire lady from Resident Evil. Of course, she wasn't gonna win. And then finally, there was Best Story, which was written... Which I picked Psychonauts 2 because it was a lot like Neo. A sequel to a beloved cult game that the fans have clamored for years for a new entry in. Thankfully, it worked. I mean, sadly, they didn't win. However, it was who won that caught me off guard. Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, now... You might be wondering, why did I spend so much time hating on Life is Strange and not Guardians? Well, one, I was actually kind of excited for Guardians. And second, it was because I felt like Guardians kind of had reasons for some of the stuff there. So, one of the reasons I hated Life is Strange so much, and constantly why I blamed it for why Neo flopped, was because it took up a lot of the advertising stuff that I felt like should have gone to Neo. For instance, E3 2021 might be the last E3 we will ever see. Square a good majority of it was taken up by Guardians of the Galaxy, but keep in mind, Guardians was Guardians had a reason to be at E3 that year. Guardians it was the first time the game was being shown off, and unlike Life is Strange, on the other hand, they showed off the game there was nothing really new aside from the remasters, which they did announce. And even then, I felt like they should have. If they showed the Life is Strange remasters during just at Nintendo's, I probably wouldn't have hated it as much. Or at all. Plus, at the time of that financial report, again, this might even be a Mandela effect. Don't actually remember. At the time, those was back in September, so... And at the time of this report, Guardians didn't come out. And just like Life Neo, Guardians was also a failure to Square Enix's arrogance. And I'm just starting to think that Square Enix is just really fucking arrogant. And just a random child that's never satisfied. Because apparently, very recently, they're panicking very slightly about Final Fantasy 16 not getting enough pre-orders as set. As Final Fantasy 15. Square, that's on you. Neo, that's on you, Square. Final Fantasy 15 was released on Xbox One. FF15 is there. There. Yeah. I'm probably gonna... It's way past my bedtime. Why I say that? Yeah, it's almost midnight. I mean, actually, it is midnight. So with that, I must end the episode right here. Like, subscribe, all that smexy stuff. See ya.